Hey everyone, welcome to my channel for the love of sports. Today we'll be going over the ATP tennis predictions for the two tournaments in the grass. We're 171 overall now, so we are at the 100 win marks, which is pretty cool. Quickly go over the breakdown for yesterday. So for June 12th, we had 6 plays. We had 2 plays in tennis. We had Nakashima moneyline and Huber moneyline that hit. Then we had Herkoch moneyline and Alex Mickelson moneyline. Mickelson lost to Justin Engel, who did not face a break point. Pretty impressive by Justin Engel. I mean, Mickelson was a huge favorite. We were just taking him to make Herkoch's price a little bit better. Herkoch ended up retiring, not even playing that match. So that was just a bad bet by my end. I probably shouldn't have even bet Herkoch. I should have just stayed with that one play. So we go 1-1 in the tennis, and then we're in the MLB. We take Mets money line and Giants money line. The Mets take it down, no problem. The Giants are up 7-5 in the last inning and blow the game. That was a tough one. The Giants were up 7-5 in the last inning and blew the game. So that was a tough one. We ended up losing that 2-leg parlay. But the next one with the Tigers money line, Astros money line, it does hit. So we're 2-2 at the moment. And then we go to the NHL. What's going on here? We have the Panthers up 3-0. We have Panthers money line. Panthers up 3-0. First time ever that a team loses when leading 3-0 in the NHL finals. Sam Bennett does score a point though. He had an assist, the game tying assist actually when they were down with 20 seconds left in the game. So um, we go 3-3 on the day. I feel like it could have been a lot better. I feel like we should have gone probably 5-1. But it is what it is. At least we didn't lose too much. We stayed pretty much about where we were already. We dropped from 1372 to 1340, so lost $30. But let's get some good bets in today, and we'll make it back. Here's the breakdown by sport. So as you can see here, we're still up the most in tennis, which is also the sport we have the most volume in. We're up $674, followed by NHL with $456. All right, let's get started. All right, our first match here we have Nuno Borges versus Hugo Humbert. So Borges actually had a walkover, which I think is not a good thing for him. He's never been really a grass court player. I don't think this suits his play style really. And Hugo Humbert, I know he's had his struggles this year, but he looks pretty good in his last match. I had him on the money line, and he looks pretty good. He we won in straight sets. He didn't have to go to a tiebreak in either one, so he played pretty well. I can't complain. I think he should take this one down against Nuno Borges. If this was in the clay, it could be a different story, but um, on this surface in the grass, Hugo Humbert does like this surface, and Nuno Borges is not really a fan of it. I'm gonna take the player who is better on this surface in Hugo Humbert. Next, we have Gabe Diallo versus Karen Kachanov. Kachanov actually leads this head-to-head 3-0. I find that a little surprising. I feel like Gabe Diallo probably could have taken a game from Kachanov, but Kachanov leads this head-to-head 3-0 nonetheless. Um, this one scares me. This one scares me. It's gonna come down to who can serve better. Who's gonna make less mistakes serving? Because Gabe Diallo's serve is great. Karen Kachanov's serve is great in this surface. So who's off serving? Whoever is off serving, whoever makes the most mistakes serving is probably gonna lose the match. But it's too close in my eyes to pick a clear winner in this, and I think the odds suggest that. Kachanov is minus 170. He should be the favorite as he does lead the head-to-head 3-0, and he is the higher rank. But minus 170 isn't that big of a favorite, and I think it's that close for a reason. I would, if I were to take something here, if you really want something, I'd probably take the over on the games. Should be a tight match, two close sets or maybe 3 sets. Next we have Riley Opelka versus Medvedev. Medvedev leads this head to head 4-1. So Opelka did take one on the inside hard court. Um, Medvedev though, I mean, that first set, he went to a tiebreak with Manarino. I mean, we talked about how dangerous Manarino could be on the grass. So I am, happy to see that Medvedev did take that one down. I've been wanting him to play better this season to be able to take him more. I don't think this is the right one though. Opelka, when his serve is working, he can be difficult on the surface, and I gotta see more from Medvedev. He's burned me one too many times this season. I gotta see how bad he wants to win, and this will be a good test for him. Another one where I could see maybe the over on the games or the plus, plus maybe plus on the spread for Opelka. Maybe he keeps the games pretty close with his serve. I could see that happening. Maybe because I know Medvedev's a pretty big favorite. Maybe you could take the game spread on Opelka. Could be a good one. Next, you have Zuzu Bergs versus Mark Lajo. Zuzu Bergs take down Popperin. We kind of had an idea in the last video. We were not too convinced on Alexei Popperin. Um, Zuzu Bergs was impressive. He was impressive. He did lose one set, but came back and won the second and third. Playing against Mark Lajo, who did not play in his last match against Hubert Hurkacz, as it was a walkover. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. Zuzu Bergs can be a bit fatigued, but Lajo, not as acclimated to the court as Bergs is now. Um, my heart says Zuzu Bergs because I did take him a couple times this season at the beginning of the season. I did uh I like watching him play, and he made us some money, so it's hard to go against Zuzu Bergs here. But this kid Mark Lajo, man, he's legit. I'm gonna pass on this one. I'm gonna pass on this one. I want to see how he plays against Zuzu Bergs. I really do. And then we have the ATP Stuttgart, so the second tournament here. We have FAA versus Justin Engel. This is going to be a huge test for Justin Engel. Huge test. FAA looked really good against Gio Pericard. Um, and Engel, man, he looked really good against Alex Mickelson. And if he takes down FAA here, wow, that would be super impressive. And honestly, um, I'm just not going to touch it. I don't trust FAA. He's been really inconsistent this season. Um, I can't get a read on him, to be honest. And I just don't want to touch this game. It's gonna be a good game to watch. I can't watch this match. I can't watch it. I can't bet it. Next we have Martin versus Taylor Fritz. Taylor Fritz leads the head-to-head 2-1, but Martin did take the one in the grass 2 years ago. Again, my heart wants to take Taylor Fritz here. Fellow American. I like watching him play, but he's been a bit inconsistent this season. He didn't have too much success on the clay, but that was expected. He's not really too much of a clay court player. Um, the grass suits his play a lot better. Suits his game. But so does it. Same thing for Martin. He likes the grass and suits his game. So honestly, I would lean Taylor Fritz here. I think he has enough to get this one done, but I expect this match to be pretty close. I think you could take the over on the games. That's probably a safe bet, but I'm not going to take that. Next we have Zverev versus Brandon Nakashima. Nakashima was pretty impressive against Laurent Tien. Granted, Laurent Tien is not Alexander Zverev, but he was pretty impressive. Alexander Zverev took down Corentin Moutet in 2 sets. The second set was a little bit closer than I would have liked, but still, he got the job done. Zverev leads the head-to-head to 3-0, so I think this is just levels. We've had our times taking Zverev and going against him, and I think this is a spot where I have to take him. He has a really good matchup against Nakashima. I think on this surface too, his serve can be a big problem for Nakashima. He's not afraid to go into rallies. We know how Zverev is. I like him to win this match. I do. And last but not least, best match of the day by far: Ben Shelton versus Jiri Lehechka. What do we do here? What do we do here? Both players were good in their first games. Ben Shelton won in straight sets. Lehechka won in Lehechka took down Struff. So tough matchup for him, but he took it down. Shelton took down Herbert, went to a tiebreak, but he won in straight sets. This is truly a pick 'em, to be honest. They've never played against each other either, so there's nothing to go by. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want to go Shelton here. I feel like his serve on this surface is probably going to be a big problem for Lehechka. I mean, big problem for any opponent, right? I'm gonna lean Ben Shelton here. If you really want to take a bet, I would lean Ben Shelton, but this match could go either way. I think Ben Shelton's serve can be a problem for Lehechka. Um, being a lefty and also that power in his serve for sure. But I don't know. I don't know. This should be a really good match though. All right. Unfortunately, I do not have more than one best bet for today. These matches are pretty tight, um, and I couldn't find too many, ones that I wanted to take. But I did find a two-leg parlay. So I am going to take Alexander Zverev money line along with Hugo Humbert money line. This is for minus 123 American odds on my books. You'll probably find it a little bit better. My books can sometimes be inconsistent, so I like Zverev to take down Nakashima. I know Nakashima looked good in his last match, but Zverev is definitely a level above him and has beat him 3 times. So gotta take Zverev there. And then Ugo Humbert, it's 1-1 against Nuno Borges head to head, but this surface definitely suits him a lot more, and he was impressive in that last match. I like his chances there. So that is going to be my only play for the tennis best bets, but keep an eye on my post section. That's where I'm going to post MLB, NBA if I have any, or NHL. I know NHL is going to be tomorrow, but make sure to keep my your post notifications on for my channel so you can see all the posts and be notified whenever those posts happen. So you can see all my bets. Make sure in the comment section to let me know what you're taking for today, what you won, what you lost. Also, someone pointed out to me that a little bit after my video was made, someone pointed out to me that someone had retired before the match started, which was Otto Vertman. So thank you for letting me know about that. If you guys ever have any news like that comes out, please make sure to let me know. I can adjust my bets accordingly, and so can you. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.